You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Time now 6:47. We are kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news.
Here are some of the stories we're following for you this morning. Protections in place for future jurors in Georgia's election interference case against former President Trump and his co-defendants.
The writer's strike is coming to a close, but after nearly 150 days, workers here in Georgia say the impact is still devastating.
Well, we're looking at clouds overhead right now. No rain coming out of those clouds yet, but this afternoon could be a different story. Details coming up.
This morning, there are now protections in place for jurors who will serve in Georgia's election interference trials.
Ariana Manise is at the Fulton County Courthouse with the details of the judge's ruling. Good morning, Ariana.
Good morning, Aisha and Cheryl. This order really stands to act as a means of protection for any potential jurors in the trial against former President Trump and his 18 co-defendants. Now, in that order handed by Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee, it states that once the trial starts, no one will be allowed to videotape, photograph, or record conversations or draw any of the jurors or potential jurors. It also says that jurors can only be identified by their numbers and not in their names or any other court filings to help protect their identities. And no party shall disclose any juror information that will reveal their identity, including their names, addresses, telephone numbers, or identifying employment information. Now, this comes in response to an order filed by DA Fonnie Willis in response to where we saw the grand jury members who returned this indictment. They had their personal information posted online. They were faced with calls of harassment and even violence. Now, as far as jury selection, it has not started quite yet, but we do know that 900 Fulton County residents will be subpoenaed to court. The first half will be summoned to court October 20th and the other half October 27th. Back to you.
The Guild's leaders only saying that it is exceptional with some gains for every member. If this vote does happen today, Liza, daytime and the late night shows, they will likely be the first to come back. But major productions are still on hold as the actors continue to strike. The film industry is a $4 billion business here in Georgia, and those impacted say they are ready to get back to work.
A lot of people have been really hurting, especially crew, because they're at the mercy of the actors and the writers.
Now, among the demands from the actors, higher base pay and bigger cut of project royalties. The Today Show will have much more on the negotiations coming up right after 11 Alive Morning News.
Happening today, President Biden plans to be on the picket lines with Michigan workers that are striking right now. And right now, members of the UAW here in Morrow say they're going to continue to picket until their demands are met. Right now, they're pushing for better pay, better treatment, and better pensions when they retire. But the Ford Motor Company says despite progress in some areas, it still has significant gaps to close before reaching a new deal with the UAW. And that was a look at your Tuesday morning headlines.
The man, Jazzy McNeil, getting us ready to head out the door this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day for us. You'll see those clouds once you walk outside today. And temperatures feel a little bit milder than they were just yesterday. We had temperatures down into the low 50s. Now you got upper 60s out there thanks to the extra clouds that we have. 67 degrees in McDonough, 66 over into Covington, 65 degrees in Conyers. You're at 65 degrees Chattahoochee Hills, Fayetteville at 68. 64 degrees over toward Dallas and 63 degrees in Hiram. It's Paulding County, 64 degrees in Akron. Marietta at 66. It's a little bit warmer closer to the city. You're at 72 degrees in downtown Atlanta. Just almost at 70 in East Point. You're at 68 degrees in Tucker and DeKalb County. So a mild start for us. Temperatures will be warming up into the 80s for this afternoon. I'm thinking right around 84 degrees. Whatever your plans are, you can rock the short sleeves, but carry an umbrella with you just in case you get hit by one of these stray showers that could pop up in the area. There's about a 20% chance that we could see an isolated shower pop up this afternoon. I'm thinking after about 2, 3 o'clock is when you're going to find that. Most of the wet weather will stay down here to the south of us. Got a stationary boundary. South of that is where you're going to find the better chance for that rain. For us, again, it's a 20% chance. Our winds will also begin to set up out of the east for today, which will help to keep us cooler for the next couple of days. You see this light green shade here, just a general threat for an isolated shower or thunderstorm to pop up. Not expecting any severe weather to be around at all today. There's a better look at those clouds. Our forecast track model shows some breaks as we head into the afternoon. Not as many as we saw yesterday, but we will have a few pieces of sunshine here and there. And then once we get past 2, 3 o'clock is when we can start to see some of these isolated showers begin to develop in our area. Could linger through the overnight going into Wednesday morning. I think we'll have mostly cloudy skies Wednesday afternoon with about a 20 to 30% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then things begin to calm down from there. We'll start to see it gradually clear out for you Thursday. I think will be another dry day for us and will remain dry as we head into the upcoming weekend, and nice as well as far as the temperatures go. Tropics shows that we have Tropical Storm Felipe and a 90% chance for this cluster of thunderstorms back behind it to develop into something tropical as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, Felipe doesn't seem to be a threat to any landmass. Remains a tropical storm over the next couple of days and stays out in the Atlantic where it should begin to dissipate, but we'll keep an eye on it just in case things begin to change. It may dissipate and then reform as it heads toward the Caribbean. So we'll see. We will see. Extended outlook shows temperatures hitting the 70s tomorrow, 77 degrees for your high temperature with a 20 to 30% chance on your Wednesday. Thursday, we begin to clear it out, near 80 for your high temperature. Back into the 80s as we start the weekend. Friday, 82, 83 on Saturday, and 11 Alive Day on Sunday with 80 for the high temperature under mostly sunny skies.
Hours from now, Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Atlanta. It will be her 4th stop in the Peach State this year. Today's visit is all part of her Fight for Our Freedoms college tour. VP Harris will talk to students at Clark Atlanta University and Spelman and Morehouse. She is expected to talk about issues with the administration, saying these issues disproportionately impact young people. We're talking reproductive freedom to gun safety. We will bring you that coverage later today.
Also happening today, the family of a 23-year-old man killed by police after escaping from a Clayton County medical facility will announce a lawsuit. Daryl Fussell II was a psychiatric patient involuntarily committed to the Southern Regional Medical Center in Riverdale. That was in April, and then he got away. According to the family and attorneys, despite him being suicidal and homicidal, security was not notified. There was never a lockdown. Fussell went to a construction site where police were called. According to lawyers, he was shot after lunging at Riverdale officers with scissors. The family is suing several healthcare companies, the medical facility, among others.
New this morning, Atlanta police are looking for a man they say has targeted the same home in the Virginia Highland neighborhood 8 times. These are some pictures they released of the suspect they're looking for right now. Police say he tried to get inside the house on North Highland Avenue each time. Call police if you know who this man is or where he could be. In DeKalb County, leaders say they need more housing to address the thousands of people moving there. Census data show DeKalb County added more than 3,500 people in the last year. Will Johnston lives in a small cottage community in Clarkston, each space smaller than 1,000 square feet. With more than 98% of DeKalb County land already developed, Johnston says the solution is to build up, not out.
The way our rules are, they would have to move out of the county. They would have to leave their zip code. So unfortunately, we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot by kind of freaking out about what we should be building versus what we could build.
Commissioner Ted Terry says Thursday commissioners will consider changing an ordinance to allow for more smaller housing spaces. He says it may incentivize more developers to build more affordable housing options. Chesley, good morning.
Good morning to you. Starting off this afternoon, temperatures will be close to 80 degrees. We will have mostly cloudy skies on the outside with a little easterly breeze at about 5 or 6 miles per hour. By 4 o'clock, we'll reach our daytime high of 84. Still got the clouds in place and a slight chance for an isolated shower or two. Only give it a 20% chance. Most of us will stay on the dry side. Driving home, temperatures will be in the low 80s, or driving over to Truist Park to see your Braves. You're looking at cloudy skies, so the clouds will continue and the rain chance again very low.
Okay, you have another chance to win the Powerball. Nobody matched the numbers in the $35 million jackpot. It's a cash drawing of $390 million. So the winning numbers were 50, 36, 22, 10, and 12. The Powerball was 4. The next drawing tomorrow night.
All right. We had a pool going?
There's always a pool going on.
Yeah.
Include us in it, please.
Yeah. Let's just do us 4 and get out of town.
Where you want to go? Today's show's next. Everybody have a great day.